Hi, welcome to our Team Beachbody Coaching Opportunity presentation. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a little about the Team Beachbody Coaching Opportunity, and it won't be all of the information that you've possibly wondered, but for some people, they need to just get the nuts and bolts really quick and then ask questions later. So if you are that kind of person, then this opportunity presentation is for you. If you would like more information, please ask your coach that invited you to watch this webinar for a more detailed version, and we'll be glad to get that for you. My name is Tracy Warren, and I'm a 5-star elite qualifying Team Beachbody coach 3 years into the business. And I am a mom of 4, Christian wife, and we live in Naples, Florida. Some of my Beachbody accolades: I started coaching in October of 2011. I'm a Success Club All-Star Legend, which doesn't necessarily mean anything to you right now, but that's okay. And am currently ranked in the top 0.3% of the company. So that means our team rocks. And am the founder of Team Benefit, because our purpose here within Team Beachbody is to benefit other people. We've found that when we benefit others, then we ourselves are much more fulfilled and happy as people. Couple explanations on the photos. That is myself and Tony Horton of P90X and all of the P90 videos. And that was my first VIP entrance going backstage at our annual National Coach Summit, which was very exciting for some recognition. And then the place where Team Beachbody paid for me to stay this past year at our leadership conference. My story: I was a graduate of Rutgers University in urban planning and religion. I went to work for State Farm Insurance right out of college, couldn't find another job, and that seemed like a good, solid company. Hated working at a desk, hated working for other people, and was not too satisfied helping build somebody else's dreams and goals instead of mine. And so I thought, well, maybe if I go and work more within my major of urban planning, maybe that'll make me happy. So I went and worked for the Ohio State Department of Development, and it didn't. I was still at a desk. I was still working for somebody else who still made me come in at certain hours and request to take a vacation day and request to spend the time off that I wanted to. And through life changes, ended up having to move back home to Indiana and taking a job at Progressive Insurance. And of course, it was more dreadful days for me. And I just I always felt like I could do a better job than the people that were in charge. I just was never satisfied taking direction from somebody that I didn't necessarily respect the way that they were doing things. And I always just felt like I was helping somebody else make money instead of helping myself. And I could not get out of there fast enough each day because of the negativity surrounding me, the people in the cubicles. Everybody was unhappy in all of these places. Everybody just wanted to be home with their families. Everybody wanted to be doing the fun stuff, you know? Nobody wanted to be at work. And so I just, in my gut, I knew that there was something else. There was something different, and there was something better. That picture is me when my daughter there was about 17 months old. My son was about a month old, and that was on my birthday. And what you see is a happy mom on her birthday. What you don't see is that prior to and after the photo was taken, there were lots and lots of tears, because that was one of the darkest times in my life. And I was suffering from such hormonal distress. My emotions were a wreck from having baby after baby so close together. And I was diagnosed finally a couple of weeks after this picture was taken with postpartum obsessive compulsive disorder. And it's similar to some of the things that a mom would experience with postpartum depression, but slightly different. But it was severe. I mean, thoughts, just terrible, terrible thoughts that make you feel guilty and dirty and wrong and bad inside. And I had no time for myself. I was giving and giving and giving, and I could never escape. I had never had anything that was just mine as a stay-at-home mom full time. And so I was really in a bad place. And finally, Team Beachbody found me. And more importantly, Shakeology found me. And that completely changed my life. I was able, I'm so proud to say, to be able to have a complete pregnancy and birth and postpartum experience completely medication free, completely. And it all is because of this powerful, dense nutrition that helped me balance out my hormones and my sugar levels and all of these dense nutrients that gave my body what it was craving and gave my brain what it craved. And so when I first started drinking it, it was not a habit. It wasn't consistent. And I almost, returned the second bag. And I thought, no, I'll commit to drinking it every single day. And my husband came home one day and he said, "You haven't had your shake yet, have you?" I'm like, "Oh, shoot, no." But I didn't understand how he knew. And he could tell because I was more snippy, I was irritable, I was grouchy, and didn't have patience with the kids. And that was on medication at that point because I had just started drinking it. And he said, "Well, go have your shake." And I haven't missed a day since, honestly. It is, we take travel blenders with us everywhere we go. We all have our shakes. Now we've got the 4 kids and everybody has their shake. And it has just changed our lives. We're a much happier, healthy family because we're healthy. Types of coaches. At first, I started out as a discount coach. I had done other types of businesses, and I had debt from a makeup business. I had done jewelry, which incurred debt. Was a discount coach for book selling and home furnishings. I mean, I've done it all. And so when I first had this business opportunity presented to me, I was fearful. Big red flags went up because I had been burned bad by these other opportunities. But yet I knew that there was something else out there. There had to be a better way. And so I finally, because I trusted my coach, she said, "You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to." And so I said, "Okay, I need Shakeology and I need it bad, but I can't afford it." Because it was not part of our grocery budget. It was not anything. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was completely stressed out trying to figure out how to become a customer, much less a coach. And so I said, you've got to promise me I don't have to do anything, right? And so I was that discount coach. And she said, "No, you don't, just do whatever you want with the business, as little or as much as you want." And she was right. At first, those first 2 months, I didn't do anything. I just drank my shakes and enjoyed my discount. And so that allowed me to be a happy customer in that category number 1 of discount coach. It's similar if you would think of the way that you might pay for a Sam's Club or a Costco membership. So you're basically paying for a discount. It's something similar to that. So it's actually less expensive to be a discount coach than it would be to be a Shakeology customer. You might also find that you, at some point, fall into the category of a hobby or a retail coach. And that is about 30% of the coaches currently in our company. That category of people is not necessarily committed to reaching goals each month, but as people come to them, they'll refer them to their website, or they may do it for a month and then they decide not to. So it is like it says, it's a hobby, and their intent is not to make any money with it. They would obviously receive some commissions from that, but it's not going to build at a consistent pace. Now, 10% of the coaches in the company are what we call professional or business building coaches. And they are people who do commit to putting in time each day, each week, to building their business and earning an income. And many of them decide to put a 3-year, 5-year plan together to leave their full-time jobs, as I'll mention to you here in a bit. But that is our Super Saturday, our first one here in Naples, Florida. There's all shapes, all sizes, and different ages, all represented there, and just a great family of Team Beachbody coaches. How do you earn money with Team Beachbody? Now, as a retail, you earn, actually it's 25% off of the sales that you bring in. And I need to update that slide. But the team volume is that you're getting money from Team Beachbody, never from your coaches. Team Beachbody will pay you for having a successful team of professionals, or you may have a lot of discount or retail coaches. In reality, it's going to end up being a combination of the two, but that is basically two ways that you get paid: retail and then your team volume. And again, that's 25% on your retail sales. To give you an idea, when I first started, that first 6 months, I was moving pretty slow. I had no idea what I was doing. I was pretty much doing everything wrong, honestly. And I did have a supportive coach, but I was not prepared as a person to grow a business. And so it took me quite a while. And the systems that we have in place today are way better than we had 3 years ago. And so now when you start, you can actually earn a lot quicker than what I did 3 years ago, where we really didn't have the exact systems in place to take you step by step by step by step, which is what we can do now. Super exciting. So anyhow, I earned only about $2,000 that entire first 6 months. But for me, that was huge, because that was over $300 a month that was paying for our gas. It was paying for our groceries. It was paying for our Shakeology. And it was paying for my husband's Shakeology. And it was buying us less stress. That is what that $300 meant for us as a family, was less stress. And it's priceless. You're going to have to be in shape anyway. Fitness is non-negotiable. You're going to be older anyway. You might as well put a plan together to make this dream life the way that you want it to be. Initially, you will find that your income is about actually 90% retail. This slide here represents about 10% retail commission, where when you're a beginning coach, your income is going to be about 90% on retail. And that's because you're just getting started, and it takes people time to develop a relationship with you and to trust you. And so they're going to trust you. They're going to become your customer. And then over time, they may become a coach. So this particular week, I sold $47 and change worth, and that was my retail sales. Now, what the part is that's blacked out, I will show you. That is where my team was working. And so I had an additional $1,458, and then an additional $151 in matching bonus from Team Beachbody. So it works very organically that when you have customers that are satisfied customers and they love their products, then they want to tell other people about it. It's just natural. That's what happened to me. I did not want anything to do with the business side. I just wanted my Shakeology. And people started asking me, why are you feeling better? Why do you have more energy? Why are you losing more weight? What is going on with you? And I was posting about it on Facebook, and people were asking me. And so it just is not a natural thing. It was not an icky thing like all of these other businesses that I had done, where you just feel gross asking people to buy stuff from you. And that's just not how Team Beachbody works. It's not how we roll. Additionally, what you didn't see on that screen was that I also have worked my business to the point where I can open up a second business center. And so I have income from that, and I work my husband's account as well. And so and then we have quarterly bonuses. So for that 1 week, even though my retail sales were $47, I had an income of over $3,000 that week. And that is, I'm telling you, it's only the beginning of this business for me. Yes, it's been 3 years, but man, 2 more years, that's only going to be 5 years total. And I guarantee that's going to triple in the next 2 years. Hugely exciting. All types of coaches on our team and in this business. There are amazing Physical transformations represented on this slide here. We've got full-time teacher who's in her last year of teaching as a result of working her Team Beachbody business. She's got her master's and is quitting her teaching job to be at home with her kids and take them to the school bus and pick them up and be able to eat lunch with them if she wants to, leave her desk at home and then go to the school and eat lunch together as a family. She can do what she wants when she wants. Freedom. That is what this business is about. There's an occupational therapist who loves her work, but yet wanted to spend time with her kids. And so Christina is now working part-time as an occupational therapist. Amanda is a single working woman who is seeing massive vision of what this business can mean for her both now and down the road as she gets married and has a family, because of the potential of being able to buy freedom with her time and with her finances. Jenny is a military wife, mom of 3, so a lot of times she feels like a single parent and is still making this business work for her, and has goals of getting her kids and her husband to the Grand Canyon this next year as a result of her Team Beachbody business. These trips, in all of those other businesses that I had participated in, I always felt like they were for somebody else. They were for some people who were just at the top. Maybe they joined at the very beginning when the company started, or maybe they had this secret that they were keeping from me, obviously, because I was never invited to go on any of these trips with other companies. And I was working what I felt like was really hard, but with Team Beachbody, we've had our whole family had a trip to the yacht club at Walt Disney World, paid for. We were able to go on the SS Beachbody, where Team Beachbody rented out the entire Royal Caribbean cruise ship, and that was paid for. It was amazing. This next year is going to be the Moon Palace in Cancun. So there's lots and lots of fun events. We've got a national coach summit. This next year, there are going to be over 25,000 coaches all working out with Shaun T and Chalene Johnson and Tony Horton and all of these amazing celebrity trainers. And there are quarterly meetings that are held all over the country in every city that is represented by a Team Beachbody coach. You can have a Success Super Saturday, and that's our quarterly event. So lots and lots of fun opportunities for gathering together as coaches, but yet nothing is mandatory. You are in charge of your business. So you're in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. And we're here to hold your hand every step of the way. It is your story that inspires other people. So whether you are starting at 400 pounds or whether you are deaf, as both of these people are represented here, your story inspires other people. And you overcoming the struggles and overcoming those challenges is what will draw people to you and allow you to be an effective coach. And when we get to know you as a coach, when you join Team Benefit, we work with you to help you put that story together and then be confident in sharing that with other people. So it's really up to you. There are 4 major gifts that Team Beachbody and Team Benefit give to you. One is the financial aspect. There is major potential for you earning even, honestly, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 a week. Yeah, I said a week. That is what a lot of these top coaches are earning. And there is no cap. There is no cap to say that only this many people can earn that. You can earn it too. I'm headed that direction. Come with us, we're doing it together. There is the physical aspect. Of course, as a coach, you're going to have massive accountability of getting healthy and staying healthy. There is the emotional aspect, because one of our 3 vital behaviors is personal development. And every day we talk about doing 3 things, and that is getting your workout in and eating right, and doing your Shakeology. It is reading personal development and growing as a human being, and then sharing your experience and your journey with others. Those are the 3 vital behaviors. And so emotionally, you are going to grow as a person. I can't even begin to tell you how much I've grown as a person since that picture that I showed you, where I was just broken down and in tears and completely wanted to hide and wear sweatpants at the swimming pool because I was so insecure, and now am able to just exude confidence. It's a completely different person, and that is absolutely a result of the emotional growth in personal development with Team Beachbody. And the fourth gift is time. You can have time to live your life because, like I said, Team Beachbody should not be your life. It should allow you to live your life. And so that gift of time that this opportunity can give to you to spend with your family, to spend on your passions, whatever it is that you want to do with your life, you can have the time to do it. You can get started as a coach for no cost. The initial coach fee of $39.95 can be waived with your challenge pack purchase. So there are other ways that you can save as a coach, and you can simply just ask your coach who invited you to watch the webinar about those savings. But it's not going to cost you any more to get started as a coach than it would to be a customer. So it's kind of a no-brainer. It's really up to you, because do you know how truly amazing you are? When I first got started 3 years ago, my coach Geraldine, saw something in me, and she believed in me when I did not believe in myself. And that is our job. And that is why somebody thought so much of you to invite you to watch this webinar, because we know that you're really amazing. So it's up to you to write your own story. We are here to help you every single step of the way. And so it really comes down to a simple choice. You either get busy living or you get busy dying. And I see so many people day after day after day just complaining on social media, on Facebook, oh, I gotta go to work again. Those people are busy dying, and we are getting busy living. And we would love you to be part of Team Benefit, where we are all about our vision and passion and purpose. Oprah Winfrey said, one of my best moves is to surround myself with friends who, instead of asking why, are quick to say, why not? Because that attitude is contagious. So I say to you today, why not? There's no risk involved. Join our team, be committed, and help us break down your goals and reach them.